Is your transmission suddenly refusing to shift, or is your four-wheel drive completely unresponsive? A tiny 5-volt signal might be the reason you are stuck in the wrong gear. We are talking about the diagnostic trouble code P06A9, which stands for Sensor Reference Voltage D-Circuit Range or Performance. This code tells us that your powertrain control module has detected an out-of-range electrical signal or a performance issue with a specific sensor labeled as sensor D. This sensor is almost always associated with your drivetrain, like your automatic transmission, your transfer case, or one of your differentials. Typically, the computer sends a steady 5-volt reference signal to this sensor when you turn the key on. As conditions like pressure or speed change, the sensor changes its resistance and sends a varying voltage back to the computer. If that return signal is outside the expected parameters, this code is triggered. The symptoms for this code can severely impact your drive. You might experience a complete failure of the transmission to shift between sport and economy modes, harsh shifting malfunctions, or delayed gear engagement. Your vehicle might refuse to switch between two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, or the transfer case might not shift from low to high gear. You might also notice a completely erratic or dead speedometer. The causes usually boil down to a completely bad sensor, defective or blown fuses, a faulty system power relay, or open circuits and broken connectors. To solve this, you will need a digital voltmeter. First, physically inspect the wiring harness for any burned or damaged wires near the transmission and repair them. Next, clear the code and test drive the vehicle. If the code comes right back, use your meter to test the sensor connector. You should see a solid 5 volts and a good ground. If you have voltage, but the sensor resistance is out of factory specifications, you need to replace the sensor entirely. Be sure to disconnect all related controllers before testing resistance to avoid frying your engine computer. Because diagnosing this requires specialized wiring diagrams to locate sensor D, using multimeters to test delicate computer circuits, and potentially getting deep into the drivetrain, it is highly recommended to visit a professional mechanic if the visual inspection does not reveal an obvious broken wire. Getting this fixed promptly will save your transmission from further damage. Keep your drivetrain running smooth, and take care of your ride.